Welcome back to iCulture Diplomacy and International Relations.
It's great to be here.
Today we're diving deep into how Denmark is using technology to advance its diplomatic goals.
Sounds good.
It's fascinating how this small nation
Yeah.
is making waves on the global stage, especially in the realm of tech and diplomacy.
Right.
Do you know they have a tech ambassador?
I did know that.
Or that they're using AI and quantum tech to tackle global issues?
They are really pushing the envelope.
It's like they're rewriting the diplomatic playbook
Yes.
for the digital age.
They really are.
Let's start with this tech ambassador.
Okay.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi novel.
Uh-huh.
What's the story behind this role?
Well, Denmark created the world's first tech ambassador position
Oh, wow.
back in 2017.
Okay.
And it's been a game changer.
So how does it work?
Think of it as building bridges
Okay.
between Silicon Valley and the world of traditional diplomacy.
So it's not just about attending fancy tech conferences.
No, not at all.
There's real substance to this role.
Absolutely.
Like what?
The tech ambassador engages directly with tech giants like
Nice.
Google and Facebook.
Right.
These companies wield immense power, and their decisions have ripple effects across the globe.
Oh, I see.
The ambassador's job is to ensure these companies are mindful of global issues,
Which one?
like privacy, security, and even how their platforms can influence elections.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like a delicate balancing act,
Yeah.
trying to foster innovation while also safeguarding
Yes.
against potential harms.
It is. The tech ambassador needs to encourage responsible innovation,
Okay.
ensuring technology is used for good, not just for profit.
Right.
What's interesting is that many other countries have followed Denmark's lead,
Okay.
creating their own tech ambassador positions.
That's great.
It's a testament to how forward-thinking Denmark has been in this area.
So Denmark is leading the way in tech diplomacy.
They are.
But it's not just about the tech ambassador, right?
Right.
They're also champions of e-governance.
Yes.
What exactly does that mean
Sure.
for everyday citizens?
E-governance is all about making government services more accessible and efficient for citizens.
So more user-friendly.
Exactly.
Got it.
Imagine being able to vote online,
Oh, wow.
have a secure digital ID for all your interactions with the government,
That'd be nice.
or easily file your taxes or access healthcare services
Okay.
through user-friendly online portals.
Wow.
That's the essence of e-governance.
It's like bringing government into the 21st century.
Yes, exactly.
Does Denmark actually have these systems in place?
They do.
Oh, wow.
Denmark has a platform called borger.dk
What is that?
where citizens can access a wide range of public services online,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's incredibly popular.
So it works well.
It does.
They also have a secure digital ID system
Right.
called MIDI-ID,
Yeah.
used for everything from banking to accessing government services.
Exactly.
That sounds incredibly convenient and efficient.
It is.
It's almost like they're making bureaucracy,
Yeah.
dare I say,
Uh-huh.
enjoyable.
Maybe not enjoyable,
Okay,
but certainly less of a headache.
I can see that.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Denmark isn't keeping these innovative solutions to themselves.
Oh, really?
They're actually working with other countries
Interesting.
to help them improve their own e-governance systems.
So they're sharing their expertise
Yes,
and helping others catch up in the digital age.
they are.
Are there specific companies leading this charge?
There are a couple of Danish companies that are really at the forefront of this.
Which one?
KMD and Netcompany.
I've heard of them.
They're developing cutting-edge software and systems that are being used by governments worldwide to streamline their services and make life easier for their citizens.
It's impressive how a small nation like Denmark is making such a big impact in e-governance globally.
Yeah.
Now let's shift gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about cybersecurity.
Sure.
We all know how important this is
Yes.
in today's interconnected world.
For sure.
What's Denmark's approach to cybersecurity?
They recognize that in the digital age,
Yeah.
protecting online systems and data is absolutely critical.
It is.
They've adopted a collaborative approach
Okay.
to tackling cyber threats, understanding that no country can face these challenges alone.
So they're not just building digital walls around Denmark.
Nope.
They're working with others
Yes.
to make the whole internet safer.
Exactly.
How do they do that?
They're active participants in organizations like NATO's Cyber Defense Center of Excellence and the EU's Cybersecurity Agency.
I see.
They're also key players in initiatives.
Like what?
Like the Nordic Cybersecurity Center, working closely with their neighbors to strengthen regional defenses.
It sounds like they're deeply embedded in this global network of cybersecurity cooperation.
Yes.
And they're taking an active role.
They are.
Not just passively attending meetings.
They're actively shaping the agenda.
In what way?
Denmark strongly advocates for establishing clear international norms.
For what?
For responsible behavior in cyberspace.
Oh, I see.
A sort of code of conduct for the internet.
That makes sense.
They see a free, open, and secure internet as a cornerstone of a safer and more prosperous world for everyone.
So it's not just about building firewalls and detecting malware.
It's more than that.
It's about fostering a sense of shared responsibility.
Yes.
For creating a safer and more secure online world.
Precisely.
And with all this talk of digital strategy,
yeah,
how does Denmark incorporate more traditional forms of communication?
Right.
What about social media?
That's a great question.
Do they use it a lot?
They're also incredibly savvy when it comes to using social media for public diplomacy.
How so?
They have a strong presence on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, and they use them strategically.
So it's not just about posting selfies and cat videos.
No.
What kind of content are they sharing?
They use these platforms to share updates on foreign policy initiatives, engage in conversations about global issues, and even showcase Danish culture and values to the world.
Yeah.
Their content is well-produced, engaging, and often goes viral.
I see.
They've even launched campaigns.
Like what?
Like the Danish Way.
What is that?
Which uses captivating visuals and storytelling to highlight aspects of Danish culture that resonate with international audiences.
I've seen some of those posts.
Have you?
They're very well done.
Good.
It's a clever way to connect with people on a human level and foster a sense of connection with Denmark.
Yeah.
It's all part of this holistic approach to diplomacy in the digital age.
It is.
They're using social media to build relationships and foster understanding between Denmark and the rest of the world.
They are.
It's fascinating how Denmark is leveraging these digital tools
to
amplify its voice on the global stage.
Right.
But what about countries that might not be as digitally advanced?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How is Denmark helping them catch up?
That's another crucial aspect of their strategy.
How so?
They're integrating digital solutions into their development and humanitarian efforts to maximize the impact of their aid.
So they're sharing their expertise and resources to help others benefit from the power of technology.
Yes.
Do you have any specific examples of how they're doing this?
One compelling example is their use of mobile cash transfer system for refugees.
How does that work?
This allows people to receive aid quickly and securely.
That's a remarkable way to empower people in need.
It is.
What else are they doing in this realm?
They're also investing in digital health solutions, particularly for remote communities.
Interesting.
Think telemedicine platforms,
Yeah?
mobile health apps, and digital systems for tracking and managing health data.
That makes sense.
It's about bridging geographical barriers and bringing health care to those who need it most.
It's incredible how technology can be used.
It is.
To improve lives in such tangible ways.
Yeah.
And they're not stopping there.
Nope.
Denmark is also deeply committed to promoting digital education to bridge the digital literacy gap.
Right.
They're helping people around the world
Yes.
develop the skills they need to thrive in the digital economy.
Exactly.
It sounds like they're not just embracing the digital age.
Yeah.
They're using it to create a more equitable and interconnected world.
They are.
But what about the future?
Yeah.
What's Denmark's vision for the future of diplomacy, especially as technologies like AI and quantum computing continue to evolve at a rapid pace?
That's where things get even more interesting.
How so?
They're focusing on two emerging technologies that have the potential to reshape the world as we know it.
Which ones?
Quantum technology and artificial intelligence.
Okay, let's start with quantum technology.
Sure.
I have to admit, it's a bit of a mystery to me. Why is Denmark so focused on this?
They recognize that quantum technology has the potential to revolutionize virtually every field you can imagine.
Like what?
From computing and communications to healthcare and the fight against climate change.
So it's not just about building faster computers.
No.
It has far-reaching implications for everything.
It really does.
Wow.
But they also understand that with this immense potential comes significant security and geopolitical implications.
I see.
They're advocating for responsible development and international cooperation in quantum technology to avoid potential pitfalls.
That makes sense.
And ensure that its benefits are shared widely.
So they're trying to guide the development of quantum technology.
Yeah.
So it benefits humanity as a whole.
Precisely.
How are they doing that?
They've even taken concrete steps, like developing a national strategy for quantum technology.
Wow.
And establishing an international quantum technology hub.
Interesting.
Within their Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
A quantum hub within the foreign ministry.
It's a testament to how seriously they're taking this.
That's incredible. They're truly at the forefront of this quantum revolution.
They are.
But what about artificial intelligence?
Right.
How does that fit into their vision?
They see AI as another potentially transformative technology, but one that requires careful consideration and responsible governance.
I think a lot of people share that concern.
Yeah.
AI is developing so rapidly.
It is.
And there are valid concerns about potential misuse.
For sure.
What is Denmark doing to address those concerns?
They're working to shape international norms, rules, and standards.
For AI?
Yes, for the development and use of AI. Yeah. Trying to establish guardrails to prevent AI from being used in harmful ways.
So they're thinking about the ethical implications of AI.
They are.
And trying to guide development in a positive direction.
Exactly.
Are there specific issues they're looking at?
They're also proactively addressing potential risks of AI, such as bias, job displacement, and the use of AI for surveillance or autonomous weapons systems.
So they're trying to maximize the benefits of AI while mitigating the risks.
Exactly.
It sounds like they're taking a very balanced and proactive approach.
They are.
It's inspiring to see how Denmark is shaping the global conversation around these emerging technologies.
It is.
They're not just watching from the sidelines.
Right.
They're actively involved in steering the course of technological development. Yeah. What's their overall vision?
Their vision is for a collaborative digital future.
Okay.
One where technology is used responsibly to enhance global cooperation, promote peace, and advance human rights.
It's an ambitious vision.
It is.
But it's one that the world needs right now.
Sure.
Denmark is showing us that even a small country can have a profound impact on the global stage by embracing innovation and working to shape the future in a positive and ethical way.
They are.
We've covered a lot of ground
We have.
in this first part of our deep dive into Denmark's tech-forward approach to diplomacy.
Yeah.
In the next segment, we'll delve deeper into specific examples
Sounds good.
of how they're putting this vision into action on the global stage.
Great tuned.
Will. Welcome back to our exploration of Denmark's tech-savvy diplomacy.
It's been fascinating to see how they're leading the charge in areas like the tech ambassador role, cybersecurity, and e-governance. They're really embracing the digital age.
And what's really striking is their emphasis on responsible tech. It's a concept that underpins their entire approach.
So let's unpack that a bit. What exactly do they mean by responsible tech? It's the idea that technology should benefit society as a whole, not just a select few. It's about carefully considering the ethical implications of new technologies, anticipating potential risks, and taking steps to mitigate those risks.
So it's not just about the cool factor of the latest gadgets. They're really thinking about the long-term impact on people and society.
Absolutely. They're taking a very holistic view, considering everything from data privacy and cybersecurity to the potential impact of AI on jobs and the spread of disinformation. It's about ensuring that technology serves humanity, not the other way around.
This reminds me of something we discussed earlier, Denmark's vision for a free, open, and secure internet. How does that tie into this idea of responsible tech?
It's a fundamental part of their philosophy. They believe that a truly open internet is essential for innovation, economic growth, and the free flow of information. But they also recognize that the internet has a dark side.
Meaning it can be used for both good and bad.
Precisely. Think about the rise of cybercrime, online harassment, and the spread of misinformation. These are all threats to the very fabric of the internet.
So how is Denmark addressing these challenges? They're actively engaged in global cybersecurity efforts, as we talked about before. But what else are they doing?
They're going beyond just addressing the symptoms. They're also tackling the root causes of these problems.
That's an interesting way to put it. What do you mean by root causes?
Well, consider the digital divide. Millions of people around the world still lack access to the internet and the opportunities it provides. This lack of access can contribute to instability, inequality, and even conflict.
So closing the digital divide is about more than just giving people access to cat videos and social media. It's about creating a more equitable and stable world.
Exactly. Denmark recognizes that a truly open and secure internet is one that is accessible to everyone regardless of their location, income, or background. They're working to ensure that the benefits of the digital age are shared by all.
It's fascinating how they're connecting these seemingly disparate issues: digital access, cybersecurity, and responsible tech. It's all part of this interconnected vision for a better digital future.
And they're not just talking about it, they're putting their money where their mouth is. They invest heavily in digital development projects around the world, helping countries build their digital infrastructure and develop their digital economies.
So they're sharing their expertise and resources to help others catch up in the digital race.
Precisely. They view it as a win-win situation. By promoting digital development globally, they're not only helping to create a more equitable and interconnected world, but they're also creating new markets for their own tech companies.
That's a smart strategy. It's about building partnerships and fostering a spirit of global cooperation, not just pursuing narrow self-interest.
And it's all part of their broader effort to shape the global norms and standards for a responsible and beneficial digital age.
Now, here's a question I've been pondering. How does Denmark approach working with countries that might have very different views on internet freedom and digital rights?
That's a crucial question, and it's a challenge that all democracies are facing in today's world. How do you promote your values without seeming to lecture or impose your will on others? It's a delicate balancing act.
It requires a great deal of diplomatic finesse.
It does, and Denmark seems to be navigating this challenge quite skillfully. They engage in open and honest dialogue with countries all over the world, including those with authoritarian governments, seeking common ground on issues like cybersecurity and internet governance.
So they're not shying away from difficult conversations.
Not at all. They believe that even with countries that have very different political systems, there's still potential for cooperation on issues of shared interest. Take cybersecurity, for example.
Cybersecurity, how so?
Well, no country is immune to cyber attacks, regardless of its political ideology. So it's in everyone's best interest to work together to build strong defenses and share information about threats.
It's a matter of collective security in the digital age.
Exactly. And through these dialogues, Denmark can subtly promote its values.
Subtly? How so?
By demonstrating the benefits of a free and open internet. By showcasing how a vibrant digital economy can drive innovation and growth. By subtly nudging countries towards a more open and democratic approach to the digital realm.
It's a soft power approach to digital diplomacy.
Precisely. They're leveraging their reputation as a technologically advanced and democratic nation to influence the global conversation about the future of the internet.
But it's not just about the internet itself, right? Denmark is also looking ahead to how specific technologies like AI and quantum computing will shape the future.
That's right. They're looking at the big picture. Let's start with their approach to quantum technology.
Okay, quantum technology. For those of us who aren't physicists, can you give us a quick primer on what it's all about and why Denmark is so focused on it?
In the simplest terms, quantum technology uses the principles of quantum mechanics to create powerful new technologies. Imagine computers that are exponentially faster than anything we have today, or sensors that can detect the tiniest changes in the environment. That's the promise of quantum technology.
It sounds almost like science fiction. But Denmark sees this as a real possibility, not just a futuristic fantasy.
Absolutely. They see quantum technology as a key driver of future economic growth and innovation. But they're not naive about the potential risks and challenges.
What kind of risks are we talking about?
Well, one concern is that quantum computers could be used to break the encryption that protects our online data. This could have huge implications for everything from cybersecurity and financial transactions to national security.
That's a sobering thought. It sounds like we need to be very careful about how this technology is developed and used.
Exactly. And that's why Denmark is advocating for the responsible development of quantum technology and for international cooperation to establish norms and standards for its use.
Yeah.
They're working to ensure that quantum technology is used for good, not for harm.
So they're trying to shape the future of quantum technology before it shapes us in potentially negative ways.
Precisely. They're doing this through a combination of research, investment, diplomacy, and international cooperation. It's a proactive and forward-thinking approach.
It's remarkable how a small country like Denmark is taking such a leading role in shaping the global conversation about this incredibly complex and powerful technology.
And their efforts extend beyond quantum technology. They're also taking a similar approach to artificial intelligence.
AI, the other big technological frontier. Seems like everyone's talking about AI these days. What's Denmark's strategy when it comes to AI?
They see AI as another potentially transformative technology with the potential to revolutionize everything from healthcare and education to transportation and manufacturing.
But they're also aware of the potential risks, all those robots taking over the world scenarios we see in movies.
Exactly. They're very conscious of the potential downsides of AI, including things like bias in algorithms, job displacement as automation increases, and the misuse of AI for surveillance or the development of autonomous weapons systems.
So they're not just blindly embracing AI without considering the potential consequences.
Absolutely not. They're promoting the development of ethical AI, working to establish clear guidelines for its use and investing in research to better understand and mitigate the potential risks.
So they're trying to walk that tightrope between fostering innovation and protecting society from the potential harms of AI.
That's a great way to put it. They believe that AI can be a powerful force for good, but only if it's developed and used responsibly and ethically.
This brings us back to that idea of responsible tech that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's clearly a guiding principle in Denmark's approach to both AI and quantum technology.
It is. They're not just focused on the technical aspects of these technologies, they're also deeply concerned about the ethical, social, and political implications. It's a holistic and comprehensive approach.
It's a refreshing perspective in a world where technology is often seen as an end in itself without enough consideration for the broader impact.
Exactly. Denmark is showing the world that it's possible to embrace technological innovation while also prioritizing human well-being and social responsibility.
This has been a fascinating look at the principles that guide Denmark's tech-forward diplomacy. But we're running out of time for this segment. What can our listeners look forward to in the final part of this deep dive?
In the next segment, we'll move from the theoretical to the practical. We'll explore specific examples of how Denmark is putting its tech-forward diplomacy into action on the global stage, making a real difference in the world.
So we'll see how these principles translate into real-world impact.
Exactly. We'll delve into how Denmark is using its expertise in areas like digital development, cybersecurity, and responsible tech to address global challenges and make a tangible difference in the lives of people around the world. It's a story that's both inspiring and instructive.
It promises to be a fascinating conclusion to our exploration of Denmark's innovative approach to diplomacy in the digital age. Don't miss it. Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
It's great to be back.
We've been on quite a journey exploring Denmark's tech-forward diplomacy.
Yeah.
We've seen how they're pioneers in creating the tech ambassador role and how they're using digital tools for everything from cybersecurity to e-governance.
Right.
We've also delved into their commitment to responsible tech.
Yes.
Ensuring that technology is used as a force for good in the world.
It's a core part of their approach.
Now, in this final segment, let's shift gears and look at some concrete examples.
Sounds good.
Of how Denmark is putting this vision into action on the global stage.
Ready?
One area where Denmark is making a significant difference is digital development.
They're really leading the way.
This is about helping other countries bridge the digital divide and harness the power of technology for their own progress.
Right? Exactly. Denmark is a leader in this field. A great example is their partnership with Ghana.
Ghana?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Denmark has been collaborating with Ghana to develop its digital infrastructure, improve access to education and healthcare through technology.
I see.
And foster a more inclusive digital economy.
So they're not just offering quick fixes.
No, not at all.
They're engaging in long-term partnerships to build sustainable solutions.
Precisely.
How does that work in practice?
They're working hand in hand with the Ghanaian government, civil society organizations, and the private sector to create programs that truly meet the country's needs.
Do you have any specific examples of their work in Ghana?
One impressive initiative is the establishment of digital innovation hubs across the country.
What do those do?
These hubs provide training, mentorship, and resources to empower young entrepreneurs to develop their tech skills and launch new businesses.
So they're fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship in Ghana.
Exactly.
Helping to build a brighter future for the country.
They are empowering a new generation of tech-savvy Ghanaians.
That's fantastic.
Who can drive the country's digital transformation.
It's inspiring to see how Denmark is using its expertise to help other nations thrive in the digital age.
Yeah.
It's not just about technology. It's about empowering people.
It is.
And their work in Ghana is just one example. They're involved in similar projects around the world.
That's right.
In countries like Kenya,
yes,
Bangladesh, and Colombia.
Exactly.
It's clear they're committed to making a positive global impact.
For sure.
But it's not just about development, is it?
No.
They're also using their tech-forward approach to tackle global challenges like climate change.
They are.
One fascinating example is their work on using AI to improve climate modeling.
That's a really interesting area.
AI for climate modeling.
Uh-huh.
That sounds intriguing.
It is.
How does that work?
AI algorithms can analyze massive amounts of data from satellites, weather stations, and other sources to create more accurate and detailed climate models.
And why is that so important?
These models are essential for understanding how the climate is changing, predicting future impacts, and developing effective strategies to mitigate those impacts.
So AI isn't just about self-driving cars and personalized recommendations.
No. Yeah.
It can also be used to tackle one of the biggest threats facing humanity.
Absolutely.
And Denmark is at the forefront of this.
They are a pioneer in this field.
Wow.
They're collaborating with researchers and institutions globally to develop and refine these AI-powered tools for climate modeling.
This is another great example of how they're using technology to make a real difference in the world.
It is.
And their efforts in this area go beyond climate modeling.
Right.
They're also using AI to optimize energy consumption, develop smart grids, and improve the efficiency of renewable energy systems.
Exactly.
So they're truly embracing the power of AI to accelerate the transition to a more sustainable future.
They see AI as an invaluable tool in the fight against climate change.
It's incredible how Denmark is connecting so many different threads.
It is.
Digital development, climate action,
Yes.
responsible tech, and diplomacy into a single, cohesive strategy.
It's all connected.
It's a testament to their vision and their unwavering commitment to using technology to build a better world.
For sure.
It's inspiring to see how this small nation is having such a significant impact on the global stage.
And is.
They're really punching above their weight.
Yeah, they are.
What do you think is the key to their success?
I think their success lies in their ability to combine their technological prowess with a deep sense of social responsibility.
I see.
They're not just chasing the latest tech trends. They're using technology in a thoughtful and purposeful way to address real-world problems.
And they're not doing it alone, are they?
No, they're doing it through collaboration, partnership, and a genuine belief in the power of dialogue.
It's a model for other countries to emulate.
It is.
Both large and small.
Yes.
Denmark is demonstrating that in the 21st century, diplomacy is about more than just traditional negotiations and treaties. It's about harnessing the power of technology to connect with people, build bridges, and work together to create a more sustainable and equitable future for everyone.
They're showing what's possible.
It's been a fascinating journey exploring Denmark's unique approach to diplomacy in the digital age.
It has.
As we wrap up this deep dive, what key takeaway would you leave our listeners with?
Denmark is a beacon of hope.
In what way?
They're proving that size doesn't matter as much as vision values and a willingness to embrace innovation. They're showing the world that even a small nation can make a big difference.
It's a powerful reminder that we all have a role to play in shaping the future of technology and using it to build a world where everyone can thrive.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the world of Danish tech diplomacy.
It was my pleasure.
We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we have.
I hope so.
Until next time.
See you then.